Hey everyone, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're sneaking past the retinal scanners and stepping right into the secret R&D lab of the Men in Black. We're going to uncover the absolutely wild alien physics and extraterrestrial engineering hidden inside their most iconic vehicles. Because, we aren't just looking at regular cars today. We are looking at Earth's literal first line of defense, cleverly disguised as, well, your everyday morning commute.
Never touch the red button. We all remember that iconic warning from Agent K, right? It's practically a piece of pop culture history at this point. But today, we're going to look past all the movie magic and break down exactly what happens under the hood when that little red button actually gets pushed. We'll be diving into the declassified specs to see exactly how these rides totally bend the laws of earthly physics.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for today. 1. Welcome to the MIB Garage. 2. Design evolution. 3. Engine tech. 4. Alien physics. And finally, 5. Standard issue gear. Let's get to it.
Starting things off with Section 1, welcome to the MIB Garage, hiding in plain sight. So, the absolute genius of MIB vehicles is that they're built to look totally ordinary to any pedestrian on the street, while secretly acting as these technological masterpieces. They're disguised superweapons, basically. Designed to sit in gridlock right next to a delivery truck without drawing a single second glance. But the moment they're activated, boom, they shatter literally every known law of earthly physics.
Moving right along to Section 2, Design Evolution, Classic to Futurist. Looking at this timeline, we see this massive, just a huge visual leap. Back in the late 80s and through the 90s, the agency really relied on a boxy, undercover cop car vibe. It was meant to blend perfectly into that era. But by 2002, they completely overhauled the fleet, transitioning to an ultra-modern luxury sedan. The camouflage totally shifted from invisible government bureaucrat to high-rolling executive.
Just look at the contrast here. The 1987 Ford was this dirty olive, squared-off American sedan. Back in the 80s and 90s, police and federal agencies bought these things by the absolute thousands. It was literally the ultimate urban camouflage. But then contrast that with the 2002 Mercedes E500. It was so stylish and cutting edge that the film actually served as a massive real-world marketing launch for the car. Kinda crazy, right?
All right, let's pop the hood in Section 3, Engine tech. Ford versus Mercedes.
The leap in engine architecture here is just staggering. So the Ford relied on twin turbojets that physically emerged from the trunk and exhaust, and they ran on this unknown alien fuel or light elements, and you steered it with just your standard steering wheel. But the Mercedes? Man, it features this massive rear jet thruster capable of supersonic bolide propulsion. And actually, instead of a steering wheel, the driving interface transforms into a multifunctional 3D gaming joystick, so it allows the pilot to maneuver in 3 full dimensions. Honestly, it's pretty much exactly like a PlayStation controller.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 4, Alien physics in action.
Let's break down the Ford's famous emergency transformation mode. Step 1, you push the red button. Instantly, these hidden aerodynamic masking flaps engage. Now, the car doesn't radically change its shape, but it subtly optimizes the airflow around the chassis. And then, the real magic happens. An inverted gravitational field, or maybe a massively powerful electromagnetic circuit, it's kind of debated, activates right there in the wheels and undercarriage. This literally ties the car to the metal structures of a tunnel ceiling so agents can bypass gridlock traffic completely upside down at breakneck speeds. No way, right? Now, the Mercedes evolution takes this a whole step further by actually giving their alien tech a personality. Enter NARC, the Neural Auto Driver. When things get a little too heated, this fully inflatable rubber dummy pops right out of the steering column. But, this isn't just some balloon. It's a hyper-advanced AI autopilot. It talks, it cracks jokes, it even smokes cigars. But most importantly, it flawlessly pilots the vehicle, which completely frees up both agents' hands so they can lean right out the windows and fire their deatomizers. A total game changer. And while the Ford could really only drive on ceilings, the Mercedes is a true aerial transformer. When flight mode is engaged, the wheels actually fold horizontally right into the undercarriage, transforming into these super powerful anti-gravity cushions. It's giving major Back to the Future 2 vibes. Next up, concealed winglets and thrust vectoring stabilizers deploy from the side skirts. And finally, that massive supersonic rear jet fires, instantly accelerating the sedan to speeds that just easily outpace modern military fighter jets.
Let's wrap things up with Section 5, Standard Issue Agent Gear.
So both of these cars, even though they're separated by 15 years, feature trunks that are magically expanded through spatial optimization. Like they are literally bigger on the inside, holding massive racks of heavy plasma rifles and, of course, the tiny but mighty Noisy Crickets. On top of that, their seemingly normal sheet metal is heavily reinforced with alien alloys, which lets them just shrug off extraterrestrial laser blasts and impacts from giant aliens without even crumpling. Plus, their onboard computers maintain instant, highly encrypted server links to MIB headquarters, so agents can pull up intergalactic immigrant dossiers in real time right there from the dashboard.
It certainly makes you look twice at the vehicle sitting in traffic next to you, doesn't it? I mean, the next time you're stuck behind some completely unremarkable, dirty olive sedan or even a sleek new luxury car, you kind of have to wonder, are they just commuting to work, or are their hands hovering over a little red button getting ready for liftoff? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep your eyes on the road and remember, the truth is very often hiding right in plain sight.